did see a curse seed come in from Dusk's queue here. Oh, let me fix my thing. Okay. So it's Shardtail and Drag. Not a horrible combo. You'd strongly prefer primitive molds, but there's at least it's still like a pretty strong combo, I would say. Looks like Mina has beat it, but it has taken everyone else out, so let's give it a shot here. Alright, Hidden Passage, probably not going to be that useful. Branding Rate, probably not going to be that useful, but decent in the early game. Dripfall, good. Diligent. Mid Arcus. Plated Daedalus. Mold Braces can be okay here. I mean, the Dregs and stuff. Split Anvil does have one hit right now at the thing, but I don't know. It's not like we're looking to spam spells. Even if I got like a ritual, I don't know how much the Split Anvil does when I'm starting with Dregs and Queen's Imps, you know? And two spells are kind of potentially duds for me. I mean, I can still displace enemies with them, but we're almost never gonna... that's not true. We could overstack if it's like Paraffin Enforcer, but we didn't start with like a melting burnout or reform type thing there, so... Let me think if I'm missing anything with Split Anvil here. Like, let's say, I mean, the best case scenario is I get Ritual. What does it really do in that case? Like, I feel like I still want to reduce it to 1 cost most of the time. And then it's like I can play a Dripfall or a Hidden Passage, or I guess a Branding Rite. But like, the Mold Braces just gives me an actual reason for these Dregs, and for what it's worth, the Queen's Implings. It makes Shardtail Queen much more survivable. So I think we'll just do that. Set up top here. I want to put these in the back. Do I want to do one more though? I don't know that I do, because we kind of want to save that for the boss, I think, if possible. I don't know though, I could have got armor out of it. It really sucks that we didn't get an imp this turn. You know, I actually had a play here with a Hidden Passage otherwise, but I think I'll go... I do want to try to get this collector. I don't know though. I'm doing this because it still earns me some armor eventually. I do need to kill that though. I don't know. 12. I am like at potentially, let's see, that'd be doing 3 by 2. So I'd be taking 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 plus 12 is 21. I mean, I'm still living. I feel like we should try to get the collector here, but I don't want to, like... I don't know. Yeah, so to do that, we're just going to do this just to keep it, like, available. I should have just brought it to the bottom. What am I doing? Oh, whatever. I should have just brought it to the bottom. I was thinking I would Hidden Passage it back up, which I suppose still works here. Alright, we're going to bring you up, put one of you in. This still works out. I didn't play that as well as I could have, but, you know, it is what it is. Put you back there, and then we'll just do this, I think. Alright, this definitely happens. We're not going to redraw here, so we might as well do that. Well, 1 out of 6 or whatever. That's definitely some bullshit. So I could do 10 extra damage by moving this up. Is that relevant? Because I'm doing 100 right now. That leaves him with 60. God, not getting that imp is such bullshit. Well, anyway. 100, 60. And I do 20. That means it doesn't really matter if I bring this up, so I won't. Well, one way you can look at it is I got screwed on a 1 out of 6. The other way you could look at it is if I played it a little less sloppy, I might have been able to mitigate some of that damage anyway, but whatever. It is what it is. So it's almost certainly the ritual here. This is why we had to skip the split anvil to guarantee a ritual shows up. I could make Sacred Works work sometimes in this combo, though probably not the random reform. I don't know. I could make it work. It's better than the other two. Well, draft would be better if I actually had reform already, but I don't. I could have maybe gone left there, but I need a banner unit. I really wish there was always a banner unit on the other side, but it is what it is. Hey, multi. Spell chain, 10 pierce. Those aren't good for me. This happens too much. What the hell? I have seen this so many times in this game. Well, it's not even really a combo that makes use of the Demon Fiend Essence, you know. The consumer, like, maybe I can play it. I do have the just default imps, but they're kind of used for this, so this is probably a skip. Well, definitely going left would have been better, or I could take the Demon Fiend and just add multi to it, but that's like... Honestly, it could work. I mean, I got the ritual. If there's a world where... I don't know, man. I mean, there's no way I go left here. It's like I would have to get no banner unit. It sucks because it's like this is a pretty bad map setup given everything that happened. Because like typically you like to Hellvent early, the cost reduced it. Ritual. At least we got a 2 out of 3 to get a banner here. But like I don't know, this remnant could brick. It can't brick as hard as this technically, but it could be like Paraffin and Thug and like. I don't know, Lady of the Reformed or something, but it just sucks to see the multi here and not take it. Like, I guess I could put it into a steward, and I could put the Demon Fiend into the steward. I mean, that's maybe better. That costs 25 shards. So is it really better? I don't know. I mean, I could bottom deck the unit, but it would definitely... The thing is, I can get through the next fight with just Shard Tail Queen. I don't need... It's not like I'm playing Tethys here, but... I'm just thinking, like, I got this money, there's a multi-strike in the shop. I mean, the other option is, like, I could take the Consumer of Crowns and self-infuse it. Then it's at 7, and I only need 2 imps to play it. That's still, like, pretty tough. I mean, I'm Imperialist, I'm wanting to play them as Imperialist bombs. I think we just have to bite the bullet and skip here, unfortunately. I'll try to help out my units here. Is it worth it for me just to do this? I have the Ritual of Battle. I don't think it's worth it. I need to hold that gold, but we could do this. Just make like a good steward, or I could spread it out. Problem is then that it's not as survivable. Let's do that then. And we need to keep it low on shards, because, yeah. Okay, we do get a unit draft, but that is fucking risky. Not to mention, this boss is going to be tough. I think we need the unit draft, though. I'm going to do this here. I don't think I saved this. Definitely gotta do that. I think we go like this. I need that money, but I also need to definitely like mitigate some of this damage. Here's where actually split anvil would have been quite a lot better, but what are you gonna do? This is better for me than the branding, right? I don't know, is it? Not having much armor. I think it's better. Okay, I could buy myself another turn, which I have to imagine we would want to do. Let's bring you up. Take that out. I don't want to Ember Drain in case I top deck like 1 out of, what, it'd be 1 out of 8. The Ritual. It seems like something that would happen to me. Okay. Do I want to bring that up? I don't think so. I think. I could do this for armor. That's probably worth more than 10 damage to the thing. I could bring this up. It doesn't really matter if it's up there or here. I might as well just do this then. Probably worth it to actually daze and then branding right. I guess I take one. I don't know. Maybe the ritual's better. I didn't really care to do like that intensive a calculation. I'd play Slay the Spire if I wanted to do that. I just can't imagine Fortify and Passage would be good for me. Like, if I get Apex Imp, I at least have Mold Races for it, but it's unlikely. Now, this is unlikely to be amazing unless I get Transcendent, to be honest, because I did not hit Welder Helper or Fledgling Imp. Huh, I don't know. I think it's worth a shot. Another Dripfall or Attuned Explosive or Immortal Entrapment. Well, this is certainly the seed where Split Anvil would have been great. I think since I already have the ritual, taking this is less good because I'm already needing to cost reduce something. I think another Dripfall's fine. Okay, now we're talking. Well, now I wish I took the explosive tomb. But that's literally the only reason to take it, in my opinion, is the Legion of Wax. I mean, I guess I could have took it for like a self-infuse, but I think we just take the Rail Beater. What's our likelihood that we get multi on it? With the ritual, we really do want multi, so like there is maybe a reason to take Horn Warrior, except it's going to be pretty bad into this at 5 health. This steel's very hittable. I mean, yeah, we're definitely hitting the steel. Definitely leaning toward Rail Beater. Rail Beater's infinitely better into this fight with base stats. And I think I'm still going to have to go left here, even though this Remnant almost certainly isn't good for me. You know, if it's the only good unit is Paraffin Enforcer, and I can't even do that because I don't have any burnout. The game literally didn't offer any. Yeah, so we go left here, looking for multi, looking for Horned Warrior, for the essence that we can put in there. It's definitely Rail Beater. I have to get this ritual down, even if it's only 1. Okay, double stack. If I get -2, I would do that. Nope. Alright, 30 power and intrinsic. Those aren't happening. I may as well make this to 1 now in case it's the 5 event then. Because this would be the ×5 for sure. Double stack. I don't really want to double stack the branding, right? Could hold it over at 2. That is not the worst thing in the world. Especially since the Hell Vent is already gone here and the next one is all the way down there. Now let's take a look at what this is. Baron actually is okay, but I don't know. I think because I have ritual, I don't really need it. Plus I have this. I don't know though. I got these. I don't think I'm gonna hold it the ritual over it at 2. I don't know. It's like I already got branding right. I already got ritual. Wickless Baron would be alright with the starting cards. If I don't, let's say I brick the next 2 drafts of units, then Wickless Baron is maybe worth 25 into the Whale Bidder. I guess I would frontline it at that point. And then I can put the rituals on Shardtail Queen. I think it's worth taking. I think we're just going to bring this down to a 1. I can't hold it over at 2. I just don't see how I could justify that. And I guess we'll just really hope for a ×5 event. It's not ×5, but it's a really good event. I think we just take the hammer. I don't think we need to overthink things. That extra pip actually does quite a lot for us. That allows us to just take 1 more pip upgrade, and then I can, let's say I brick again on the next 2 things. Then I can go Baron into Railbeater, put 2 of them together. That actually works out. We wouldn't mind that. All right, the 18 pyre health is concerning, but we'll make it work. Do I need to keep money for this? We don't earn much here, but I think I can at least make 1 removal. The Steward's a pretty high priority removal at this point, I'd say. Especially if we're going to have to take a pip upgrade, which I feel like we are. Intrinsic. I just don't need to be spending shards. Unless -2 would be the only thing I would have spent on there, and that would have been good to hold that over. Of course, I wouldn't have held it over. I would have double stacked it, because double stack is what came up first. But still, the ritual or whatever. This is probably going to be a dud for sure. So for this fight, do we want to go Baron and Shardtail? I don't know. I feel like we do. Maybe I shouldn't have broke the melee weakness there. I just thought getting the 18 in would be nice. Alright, you can die there. Just get that out of there. That's pretty good damage, all things considered. Can actually do that. I think that's better. Yeah. This is one problem though. If I take the pip upgrade, look how long it took us to draw ritual. It's definitely something to think about. Let's bring you down. Alright, I think I'm glad I took that Wickless Baron. I mean, look, certainly for that fight it was good. Okay, Dark Deal is gonna help a lot. The other two are just not good cards. With my wide floor, the Brandon Warrior's okay. I don't know that it's better than just putting the Wickless Baron into the Rail Beater. Plus, if I add it, then I'm gonna have to remove one of these. And if I'm taking a pip upgrade, in either case, I'd be taking a pip upgrade, it looks like. I'm pretty sure this is a skip, and we just settle for either. Basically, what we do is we look for a Horned Warrior here. I don't even know that I'd take it at this point. If I find a multi, I'd actually stick with the Wickless Baron. Yeah, we're just going to skip this. And I do think I take the pip. I don't know. Do I need the pip upgrade immediately? Probably not. Probably not. I don't really need it till the end. Now, I don't know if I'm hitting any concealed caverns. This would be the only one I'd really hit. Or maybe this one, but I have to give up vortexes in either case to do that. I for sure have to hit that Hellvent because I gotta get this ritual duplicated. Granted, I got the Dark Deal now, so it's less needed, but I think I still want to do it, depending on what we find. It kind of feels like this is a when in doubt, take draw situation, even though I really do want that pip eventually, because eventually, most likely on the final Hellvent is when I Hellvent the unit. That's probably when it makes most sense to. If that's the case, we should take this now then. Large stone. I don't think there's any world where I'm taking any of these, so let's just roll now, see what we're working with. Endless and Burnout, huh? Sorry. Sidetracked here. So, I could Endless, an Imp. It's not like the worst thing in the world, honestly. Since we're bricking on completely everything else. Let's take a look at what we got here. Ooh. Does that change things? That is an Apex Imp. I have a branding rate and I have the molted braces or whatever. And I could Endless Imp. Ah, I can't really use it with Shardtail Queen though. Not being able to use it with Shardtail Queen makes this actually kind of iffy. Man, these are good units, but they aren't units I like to see on Ring 4. I actually would say that Apex Imp on 4 is bait a lot of the time. Conversely, by the way, you know, we're going back far. Probably nobody remembers this. Not that I cared. But in various debates, I've always said Deranged Brute is the better unit than Apex Imp in a general sense. Obviously, the ceiling at Apex Imp is untouchable, and it's a very good unit, and we're just splitting hairs. But in my opinion, Deranged Brute is generally much more takeable. You know, I could take a Deranged Brute here, no problem at all. I have a Dark Deal, I have a Ritual, let's go. You almost always have Rage. You don't always really have armor, and the best Shardtail Queen path actually makes Apex Imp have to go on a separate floor. So, those are the things that I think edge it out, whereas Deranged Brute is almost always going to be absolutely stellar. Also, the Deranged Brute being better on 4 is a big thing, because not only is it easier to take just with your general cards, but also if I already had a different unit that had multi-strike in it, for example, especially in that case, Deranged Brute is better, because it's just an enchanter on the floor, rather than having to be the unit you build around. I'm kind of thinking Wickless Baron into Rail Beater is still the best play here. It also makes my branding right a lot more replayable because he's getting health. I feel like we skip here, and I just stick with what the original plan is. I am going to put Endless on an Imp. Let's see what this is first. Okay, drop cage with my 3 drip falls and my 2 hidden passages is ridiculous. I mean, these are all good in their own right, but yeah, that is ridiculous. With wow, okay, that might be one of the most powerful iron drop cages I've ever found. If we make this guy endless, I should give him this battle stone. That way he can survive sweeping attacks. Well, to some degree. 11 health isn't great, but it's okay. Either way. Still need to get rid of Stewies, so let's do that. Am I using money coming up? Oh yeah, definitely. Is there a reason to take Imp Parade here? Because then I can get Fledgling Imps. At the cost of AoE damage. Not a whole lot. I mean, it's like, you know, if I go full Imperialist, what is it, 40 damage we'd be looking at versus the 20 that I'm already doing. The 80 health would be nice to start with, but I don't really need the health, considering I'm going to have a huge, you know, 2 really tanky units in front of her. This kind of defeats me doing the Endless Imp, though. So I feel like we're still going to go Imperialist. I should have checked this before I locked in that Endless. Honestly, the better play here would probably be Imp Parade, but with this on Endless, I don't think so. I mean, it still makes it just cost 0, which is something some of the times. Right now, not really, but I don't know. It's kind of okay, right? It makes this actually generate stuff. And then eventually I have Fledgling Imps, which would just help with my scaling, which is potentially not fast enough. I think we do flex Imp Parade here. It's not like I care about like keep maintaining a reform pool or anything. I think this is fine. Alright. $25 shards isn't that high, but I don't have a pip upgrade, so we're looking at a lot of damage is probably coming like split between floors, and I only have 48 pyre health. It just seems like a risk that probably isn't worth it. Man, I got that drop cage. I probably could have took it. Looking at that though, I'm like, I don't know. So, man, I don't like drawing both my banners here. I think I need to set up top. Let's go like this. Let's do this. That way it just can't attack me. It's 30 damage that I'm saving there, even if I end up having to take a pyre hit here. Try to get as many harvests here as we can. Try to get that damage in while I can. Do this just to keep the harvests and armor coming in. Put that there. Might as well do this too. We're gonna be able to kill them with AoE, and if I'm dazing their higher damage guys, that's a good thing. All right, they're all dying. That. Bringing that up doesn't really make sense. Bringing this up is fine. Do I care more about fight? I mean, I get a harvest if I kill this, so we should try to kill this. Yeah, kill that. Come on. You know, the seat's good. I mean, I complain about some of the stuff, but honestly, with how easy the Hellhorn can be a lot of the time, it does kind of trivialize the game, and the fact that we're not, like, super trivializing the game here at least keeps things a little bit interesting. Okay, you, I guess, is who gets the rage. I'm gonna draw through the deck rather than redraw that, I think. Alright, we'll bring both of them up, cause... Oops, that is not... Okay, yeah, that is not what I thought it was, but okay. For some reason I thought that was a hidden passage. It's indeed not a hidden passage. This is fine. I'm definitely glad I took the thing. Could just daze the boss here. That's probably fine, right? Should have brought the steward up first, but whatever. Not like this was a close fight for Relentless anyway. Of course, I just talked about how he... Hellhorn often trivializes. I mean, honestly, this is another reason, you know, a lot of people really don't like Queen's Imp as a starter, but I'm like, how can you not when 40% of every run is like a really easy win? Because Transcendent shows up 40% of the time. I mean, honestly, I could go Tiresome Climb here as well, but it's pretty unneeded given that I already have what I have. So we'll take the Transcendent. There are sometimes you take it and you just don't find Endless, but that's fine. I think we're winning this run anyway. Just speculatively taking it is fine. Granted, we're only really for sure hitting that steel, but that steel could get hit if I don't want the Vortex, because I really don't necessarily have a whole lot at the Murder Magic that I need. So with the amount of days I have, this isn't necessarily that needed, plus it just makes it awkward to Shardtail Queen a lot of the time. Now I could take the Wicked Blaze though. That on holdover also would be, with the Transcendent, actually really good. So it makes hitting this magic make a little more sense, because this Trinkets doesn't make much sense right now. I don't have enough gold to afford anything. So the Vortex is fine, but I could just get a Caverns and a Magic here, which actually seems better to me given my situation with gold. Which means this Wicked Blaze has one more 50-50 at a holdover. So let's do that. Shit Frost. By far the I mean, we only really wanted holdover, but like consumer move would be takeable, I guess, with the thing. These are no good. Let's take a look here first. You generally should hit the Caverns before re-rolling there. Alright, that's fine. I mean, I'm giving up, whatchamacallits. What do I want to purge here? I could purge Branding Raid. I don't think so, since it's Diligent. I could purge Drag, or I could purge the Train Steward. Train Steward was fine, but I think it's kind of past its point here. I think we do remove that. Just because I can play the others out for 0. The only rare... I don't want any of the Melting Rares, actually. I just want the Hellhorns. Keep in mind, I think it's only one card here, so think of that, too. There's just a lot of rares for Hellhorn that would be good. Yeah, that's fine. We know we want this at 1 no matter what. This is okay. It's not that good, though. We're going Hellvent here. I don't even know that we are anymore. Now that I have another Dark Deal, I'm like, do I need the Hellvent? Because this has a Caverns and a Steel. I mean, I'm looking for multi and endless. These steals are really good for me. If I hit that steel, then I don't have to hit this. But I need to Hellvent the unit. I feel like between a Dark Deal... Granted, the Dark Deal does, like, with a low amount of health on Shardtail Queen, it does mean I'm... If I Hellvent... What am I Hellventing? I guess another problem, though, is, like, there's no... I do kind of have to YOLO a Queen Zimpling into the Transcendent here, which I think has to happen anyway, just for me to get to the shard count. So for now, though, we know we want to do this, so let's do this. I give up a little bit of Harvest Stance here, but the Rail Beater is going to make up for that. And I do kind of want to go left here, though. It also means, then, you know, I'm either going to Hellvent the Imp or the Banner, and if I Hellvent the Ritual at this point, I don't know that that's, like, that necessary. And then we're just looking at a Herzl Horde, whereas I can get the Caverns and a Steel here, which, again, as we said, Endless or Multi is pretty much a win. Yeah, I mean, either way, I'm not taking those upgrades, but I don't even know what I was factoring in here. Oh yeah, if I want to keep the gold or not. So I think I want to keep the gold, even though there's this and I'm taking this. I may get Multi and Endless. And yeah, remove consume is just whatever. It's not going to change anything here. Maybe this... I always want to Dripfall. Yeah, that works. We're still at 48 Pyre health. Multi here would make it so my Battlestone to dude can't live. It's just a random artifact. It's just not worth it. Maybe the money I try, but not for this. Alright. We want to set up top. Go here. Now it is, you know, especially considering it's the sweeper here, we should put the rage on the rail beater. Definitely want to do that. Alright, we got that endless, so that's good. I could even bring another one up, which I probably want to do. Yeah, makes sense, I think. So no ascend here. Let's go like this. I don't think we care too much about keeping Shardtail Queen alive. She'll take hits here and there, but we really want to focus on this character. Alright, you're gonna get some rage. That just is what it is. I guess we play this, and there's not a whole lot else to do here. The only thing is, I don't know. I guess we're giving this guy some more rage, which is not that great for this. Yeah, this is fine. Come on, the hell. I don't know, whatever, it doesn't matter where it goes, I guess. Let's see, 12. Yeah, this is dying no matter what. However, I can just daze it, so we'll do that. Yeah, let's go like that. Can bring you up. Just put you there, I guess. I mean, we could just daze you another time, why not? I mean, I could bring back the Transcendent, but that doesn't really do that much, does it? This is just better, right? We're gonna just bring you up. Daze you more, why not? Alright. I don't mind this with the Transcendent, especially if I'm only going to have 2 of them. Granted, we still don't know if it's going to work out. I feel like it's pretty likely it will. I can also do this to get endless on it, but that's not really what we want. We want that 40 damage to keep coming back. So I don't think that's necessarily what we want. Alright, we're looking for multi and endless. Bullshit so far. I suppose we don't mind just putting some burnout on this. Well, we can. It may not get played on the floor all the time. Okay. I like the multi. We'll hold out for another multi, I suppose. I mean, I can hit 3 steals here, that's fine. But this has the vortex. I may just go to the right here. We'll see. Not great. Probably skipping here. I mean, I could make these work. It's just a little late for me to want this. Like, yeah, it gives me some damage on Diligent, but then I have to play these pieces of crap out, and I just don't want to do that. So that's the worst we could have found there, but whatever. Yeah, I think we're still going to YOLO that imp because I can't get my shards otherwise. Do I keep money here? We're not earning much money in this fight. Yeah, I keep my money. I don't know if I'm going left or right coming up. That's the only node I don't know where I'm going. Put you down first, because we are going to daze, but I do want the action here to be... Daze. I think it's fine to do this. Daze one more time here. And, we can go this, I guess, and maybe stack days on, like, we can just play days cards here and there and, like, solidify things that way. Alright, we can do that. Better to play this one then. then kind of as laid out, we'll keep doing that. So for this fight, there's no sweepers. Still the 25 health. Getting this early is pretty good, though. So, like, I think I will put the rage... I don't know, this guy has multi-strike now, though. So isn't it still just better to put the rage here? It's still better to put the rage here. Alright, this is a pretty good turn for us to get that incant on. We can actually block with one of these, is fine. Why don't we just bring in this, though? This is probably worth continuing the days stacking. Get rid of one of these. How much armor do I want to give this guy? I don't know. I actually positioned that pretty badly. I wasted a lot of armor there. Not that it matters that much. I mean, they're most likely dying anyway. Do I want to draw through here or just redraw the imp? I think I just want to redraw the imp here. Can do that. Here. I don't want to lose harvests, I suppose. Plus, I don't want to fight. Like, I don't want this guy to burn days. I don't know. Am I overthinking things? I feel like I'm overthinking things. 102. Yeah, let's just do this. I don't want to accidentally burn a bunch of days by keeping a unit around, if that makes sense. Here, let's go. I can't. At 5 days, I don't think I'm taking damage here, and I do want to do that. Honestly, I forgot about the whole days thing coming back, but it's probably okay. Didn't play my Endless Imp, which was not the best, but it is what it is. This guy's dazed forever, so it doesn't matter that much. Make sure I play the right one. Alright. So if I don't end up with an Endless Transcendent, Last Stand is okay then. Plus we're going to be getting Rage Imps here anyway. Do I care about Pip? If I take Pip, I'm playing into the situation where I don't find Endless on this imp. I guess the other question is, am I going to this steal? I mean, I could get a Vortex. I am in need of removals, and then I don't know. I still like multi again, right? And do I like a quick? Maybe not. But still, only holdover is good at the magic, whereas like multi and endless are good for me at the other thing. But you know, I feel like because I found multi, I really don't need the Pip upgrade. Is that correct? I think that's correct. Quick. Definitely with those upgrades, yeah, those upgrades are starting to hit. 25 health. Yeah, I don't need 25 health. I don't think I settle for quick. Okay, well, literally as bad as it could have gone there. This is acceptable. I can't really play the one home tome. I wish I could, so it's probably just, it's either this or this. I mean, it's one way to get quick. Quick does save me some damage, you know, if we're getting, now it's down to 50-50 on the Transcendent getting Endless actually, so. This is why I say Hellhorn is so good though. Think on how much we've bricked in this run and it still feels like pretty good. You know, like we had a ring 2 that was untakeable without a unit draft at the start. We never hit, aside from one multi, we literally didn't hit any shop upgrade we wanted, and we visited how many shops in this run? And yet I still feel fine. You know, we've bricked on so many things, and I still feel fine. You know, some of the, and there were some useless caverns, but like, yeah. That's why I don't, like, I see like people rank the clans, and a lot of them have like Hellhorn second, like as second worst. I'm just like, I don't know what I don't know what world we're living on there. I mean, meanwhile, melting, I feel, always gets overrated because everybody just focuses on Little Fade, but they forget about Drake's secondary. It's like, what has melting done for me this run? Not a whole lot. I mean, yeah, there's this, but, you know, dregs or whatever, they're not that good. Dripfall's great, but in the context of this run, it's not, like, that different from a Hidden Passage, given that I got the drop cage. And, like, other than that, like, what's melting done for me this run? This is all Hellhorned. I think this is actually better. I don't think we need quick to win this run. I've got so much days. We can make a few removals here. Not that needed, though. But get rid of a drag or two. Just one. I wish I would have went to the right given that, but again, yeah, we had a pretty good chance to find at least one of multi or endless, but we didn't get it. That's fine. So do I still want to go Fledgling Imp at this point? I think, yeah, I don't gain much from my Imperialist 2. Just 15 extra health and 10 extra damage. Like, I'd rather get the Rage to the whole floor. That's a much better situation. This should be fine. I mean, that's 30 damage. 40. Yeah, I survived that. And we can jump here. I somehow don't get an imp, but whatever. It's actually a horrible opening draw here. I think we still frontline this. It's just like, I draw that too, like, come on. Do I need to be scared of this? Or do I just need to get some rage because this fucker's coming up? I think we just get some rage. I can do this. Yeah, I got the okay. I'm gonna still do this. I think I'm just gonna go like this. That way he's not able to hit me. Seems good. Get that endless one into play. Just play this to play it out. Okay, we don't want that to Ember Drain us. I guess we just do that then. I could have done all that in better orders, but whatever. Alright, they're all dying. Alright. If I bring that guy up, it doesn't die? I think it does die. 46, 26, 50, 51 plus... Yeah, it does technically die. So let's bring it up. Keep the endless guy going. Try to draw through the deck here. I don't remember if it was living armor or not, so I guess I'll save it, just because that's like hilarious to do. I don't think it was. In my mind, I'm envisioning that trample boss. It's trample boss. I'll get silence just the same. Do that. And the Transcendent still... Oh, no. I fucking forgot to... Oh, no. Am I fucked? I didn't... Oh, my God. You gotta be shitting me. I didn't put the fucking thing in. Oh, man. I can't fight Divinity now. What the fuck happened? How did I freaking... Oh, my God. That is so disappointing. What the hell? This is why I don't record anymore. It's like... Well, we know I won the run. But yeah, what the hell, man. What a waste. Such a waste. I can't believe I did that. Whatever, just run doesn't matter anymore anyway. Well, whatever. I mean, I get so little time to record, I'm gonna upload it. Well, would we have found it? We wouldn't have found the thing anyway, but, you know, we still had a win here, regardless. Yeah, I can get 15 here. I mean, I don't think... So lame. I suppose there's a way I could, like, try to figure out how to edit the run to get 15 more shards, but it doesn't matter. Like, it is what it is. Yeah, whatever. That's so annoying. I can't believe I did that. At the same time, I totally can believe that I did it. I'll take the 1 damage here, it's fine. I guess I need less. I only have in to get the shards. Just get them out of there. Should have done that on Diligent, but I'm just whatever. I'm like, I'm so checked out of this run now. though, it would have won. I mean, come on. Would I have taken some damage to the tank wave? Probably. But that's about it. Keep in mind, I also had 40 extra damage on my Transcendent, and I play that Transcendent still a decent amount of times there. Well, I wonder if the same... I wonder if the same thing happened to me. Yeah, same thing. I mean, honestly, the way the map is laid out, Gerg's Goad would have been nice. But yeah, the way the map's laid out, it like trolls you into not having enough shards. So we both got the same... That's funny, we both got the same problem. Man, how did I forget to do that? It was the plan all along. Yeah, whatever. Let's just take a look at what the other people did. Oh, what did Mean do otherwise? I didn't really check. So he did have the Apex Imp. And the Endless Legion. So a much different game plan than us. So this was... Light Phoenix submitted it, I think. So they went full Imperialist. Endless Queen's Imp self-infused. Transcendent. Double multi Baron with the Steelworker. Now, this I would say does come down to one thing. To be fair, I don't know how Light Phoenix feels about Hellhorn, but in my experience, people that don't rank Hellhorn high, there's a few things I usually see, and a big one of that is not taking Railbeater. Railbeater is just such a strong unit that I think you gotta take it. Like, you know, it is... you know, the Steelworker Baron here is just not as powerful as my Baron Railbeater. Think about how much more force application I'm getting out of mine. But, you know, that being said, this is still an okay unit. Got the double Transcendent. It goes to Divinity. At least they took enough shards. So... But... what I see here is a pretty big lack of offense. I'm surprised this doesn't win, though. Like... Spell Chain with the drop cage, and it's zero costed. Well, I would say these are definitely not needed. I mean... Yeah, I think... Inferno. I'm still pretty... So it died to the waves. It still probably should have been able to win. But there's just some things here. Like, you know, aside from the Railbeater thing, like... At least they took some rage, but... They only have the two rage cards. They didn't take Fledgling Imp with the Shardtail Queen. And again, this is just hitting a lot less hard than the Railbeaters on top of that. So, and you know, these Transcendents just don't hit nearly as well. Like, the Transcendent isn't doing much here, I would say. I mean, yeah, it's a slight machine gun thing going on, but... I don't know, like the alloy, like there's just so much defense being taken here, and that's probably dead to either the mini boss or the wave or the tank wave or some combo of that, because yeah, you can daze a few of them, but like with all the days you have, and you got the Steelworker plus Wickless Baron, like you really just don't need to be adding like alloy on top of the Engulfed in Smokes. I mean, at least there's the Inferno, but probably kind of hard to play even with the Ember upgrade. But the Inferno should have probably, I don't know, between the Inferno and full Imperialist Shardtail, I wouldn't actually think the tank wave was necessarily the problem, but who knows? I don't know. And the mini boss, I feel like you could have just dazed it a ton of times, but so I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I feel like it still should have won, but maybe just something happened. I don't know. But yeah, it's too heavy on defense. I mean, you can be really heavy on defense. Like, you could lean into a ton of daze, and that's fine, but daze and stealth are like redundant with one another to some degree. I guess is more what I'm saying, and the armor to some degree. So this died to Pyre Wings. Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, no. So nobody took Rail Beater other than me, huh? I could even argue Rail Beater is a better essence into Apex Imp. I mean, you're getting 40 armor and isn't it 40 armor you get from it? It's either 30 or 40, and like, I don't know, that's a lot of initial rage plus the initial defense, and then you can just scale with whatever past that point. Artifact wise, a lot of similars though. Like, we all hit. Main actually took the Flicker Liquor over the Drop Cage. I mean, it's pretty powerful. I don't know that I would take that here though. But maybe with the Endless Legion of Wax, he just needed the Ember more. I could see that. Well, I don't know. There's not a whole lot more to say here. Why did this lose? At least they did that. Like, I should have done at that point. I mean, I do think it's still a lot of redundant stuff here. We're taking a Golden Smoke along with the Alloy, along with spell chaining the Alloy, when the days shouldn't be more than enough. And you got that. I don't know about taking that as well. I guess so, though. Get the Gur's Goad. Again, it feels like it should be able to win. I don't know what happened. They didn't get to the boss. So, I guess the Alloy makes sense, though, with the Apex Imp. So I take it back on the Alloy here, but I still maintain without the Apex Imp, taking the Alloy was not really worth. Yeah, so Alloy makes sense with the Apex Imp. Anyway, though, we fucked up. We didn't get to fight Divinity. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.